Hey, what's up everybody? This is Axel here. We are playing Kingdom Hearts Union Cross and we are doing the Axel B missions. This is gonna be part 2 of the video that I started in the last one. The last one we talked about some of the general strategies we use for these events, like being able to skip to the last boss if it is a complete without continuing, if it's a complete within a certain number of seconds, pretty much different types of things and tips and tricks you can do to get by. Now, from this point onward, I'm expecting the missions to be sort of difficult. So for those of you who are having troubles trying to defeat everything, hopefully these videos find you in a good place. Alright, so let's see. It says defeat within 4 turns, so I'm expecting it to be pretty powerful. So I'm going to go ahead and make a setup that runs Hainer, Pence, and Alette. Because that's going to be our general defense medal here. 4 turns means the game is expecting it to take a while, so I'm going to go ahead and give our gauge restoring medal here. And then now we have to pick some attack medals to fill out our last 2 slots. So I'm going to go with my staple Hercules. And for the red reverse, what's gilded? I'm going to go with my PsyXB medal. Because again, once we knock out all the other enemies, if the last boss just has a lot of HP, all of PsyXB's attacks concentrate on that one. And my PsyXB has ground minus 60, and I believe this thing was... Oh. I believe this one is a ground enemy, so it'll do max damage to this guy. Alright, so we're going to go in with our EX Cloud, just for recording purposes. So we get 4 turns to knock this guy out, so I'm expecting it to be sort of difficult. Alright, so they got a copter fleet for us at the door, something that we can't avoid. We have another copter fleet. Wow, okay, this one comes with a bunch of things that have defense up. So the cannon guns and the black gummy black gummy copter fleet. So luckily, I do think I have enough to just straight run through them. Alright, there we go. We move on to the target. Okay, so here's the target. He has a counter above the head, meaning that something happens at 50, which I don't know what to expect. I'm sure we're gonna have to fight something like this very similar to this down the line here. Alright, so with that, my Axel B should be concentrating most of its attacks on the final boss enemy there. And I believe it's complete within 4 turns, so you do get quite a bit of leeway to defeat this guy. Oh. Did you guys know that Cloudy X has a, so when you level him up to 100 and he's not boosted, his final attack power comes out to 7,777, which is a reference to Final Fantasy VII when you hit, I believe it's when you randomly RNG into an attack that does 7777 damage. All your attacks from that point on do 777 damage. It's really funny. So here's the hairstyle. So we get the hairstyle for defeating that treasure hat bandit. Alright, and that was the mission I saw some people were getting stuck on. I don't know what the counter does. Maybe I'll test it out later. But again, I'm running on a really short amount of time here. Like you guys saw, it's only 23 hours until the missions are all gone. 22 hours now. Alright, so we are fighting against a Saber class enemy here. It is red. We are going to go with our counterpoint. And what's the objective? To complete without having to continue, meaning that the game sort of expects this fight to be long. So let's go in with our Hainer Pencilette. Alright. So it comes accompanied by some cats and the sparkler, which is going to explode now. And I think this one is just... I don't know if it's like the other dual blade ones where once the timer ticks down, it instantly hits you with like some sort of ailment like paralysis. Okay, so let's hope I can get rid of at least one of the cats so I don't have to experience its wrath. Okay, nice. You know what? Did I get rid of the dual blade too? Oh yeah, nice. Very sweet. I was too worried about the counter on this cat's head to pay attention. Okay, and that's that. Again, maybe I'll go back later, do some analysis on these timer enemies, and then see what I can do to help you guys go through it. But it is kind of running late. I am sorry I didn't do this video earlier. I just put it off too far back, unfortunately. Alright, so there's our next Axel B. So we should have, I believe, 4 missions left. 10, 11, 12, and 13. Oh, wow, it jumps from level 300 to level 350. Alright, so we have a... So we have a blue enemy, meaning we should go in with our green setup. And what's our green setup? Not that one. Not that one. This will be our green setup. Guys, I'm really grateful that I exist in a party that has all 3 EX medals. Like, it honestly feels pretty stunning. I hope you guys got a kick just out of, like, seeing them all paired up together like that. Alright, so this is one of those ones where I don't know if it's going to let us skip past. Nope. And this particular enemy, the Pester Jester, is really annoying because it could hit you with status ailments. That's, like, the worst part. It could hit you with, like, sleep, and you miss out on all your buffer medals. But it stands no chance against my gold hair and red haired combo. Okay, so now we get to see... Oh! Oh, it knocked me out! Oh, wow! Hang on, let me move my camera to somewhere... Oh. Let me move my camera to somewhere that's a little bit less relevant so you can see my health there. Yeah, that first attack actually knocked me out. I needed a second chance to bail me out on that one. Are we going to have more enemies that do that? Alright, well, luckily Defense Boost 3 procced for me there. Nice. Sparkler Bomb took care of a lot of the things there. Let's see. Can we go up? No. There's no escape. Alright, so it just debuffed me, which is not exactly something too hard to overcome. Oh, but the Sparkler Bomb activates the barrier guys. And these barrier guys, look at how much they just up the defense. I am not expecting a lot of these medals to do pretty much any damage. Oh, jeez. That's really brutal. Okay. Oh my gosh, wow. It is... They're barely nicking it. Wow, okay. Let's see if we can pull it off with EX Axel. Nope. Nope, it didn't do it. What is it? Complete without having to continue? Okay. So completing without having to continue means you can go in with a defensive medal like Hainer, Pence, and Olette, or Pooh, Tigger, and Rabbit, and then just run through the event, just pretty much buffing yourself so that you're not getting hurt. See, this is just really annoying. I should have came in with something with Dispel, like Bell, or Neku, or Joshua, or Shiki, and just wrecked havoc on these guys, because this is going to... I can tell this is going to be very annoying. It's going to be very annoying. Alright, it's honestly so annoying, I don't even want to put up with it. Let's just see if we can knock him out. Nope. Nope, what a waste of Nova. Uh-oh, guys. Well, I'm just going to chip away with them with my Illustrated Kyrie 2. I don't want to have to go back out and just do it all over again. But if you're watching this for the first time, go in with, like, Bell, or go in with Neku, or Joshua, or Shiki. Just hit him. Just hit him with the Dispel, and then just take him out like normal. Gosh, all of my medals are only doing 1 damage. That is how crazy that plus is going to be. That plus general defense. Alright. Here goes the illustrated Kyrie 2. Swipe, 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 swipe. Heal yourselves. And then knock him out with a Kyrie. Nice. So remember, the mission objective was complete without continuing, meaning it's okay to spend as much time as you want. Oh no, they have a barrier master here. Okay. Alright, well at least the sparkler is gonna shorten my fight time, even though it's not gonna be by a lot. The worst part is that these enemies can still attack, meaning that they can still knock me out. I could see this being a problem for people who are not running second chance or don't have like the appropriate defense boost 2 medals. Luckily, we've hit the point where it's just the barrier master, and then we just have to, because its defense is just so high, we just have to chip away with illustrated KHUX Kyrie. And just boom, just start running into it with my sea of 1 damage attacks. So any medal that does set damage here is okay. I would definitely recommend having Dispel over that though. Alright, I believe on the next one we should be able to knock it out. Man, it's a good thing that illustrated KH2 Kyrie does set damage. Otherwise, that could have taken forever without Dispel. Alright, nice. So that was 11. So we only have 2 more ahead of us right now. Alright, so that was 11. This is 12. It's going to be complete without continuing, meaning I'm expecting it to be pretty difficult, or at least the enemies should be able to like hit me really hard. So let's go ahead with our setup that has Hainer, Pence, and Olette. I haven't tested it myself. Again, as you guys see, this is the first time I'm doing these runs, but apparently there's one of 2 ways to go about this mission, and the first one is to... Oh, jeez. Oh, that's not good. Okay. Sorry, that barrier master honestly just causes a lot of problems. And there's 2 of them. Oh my gosh. Whew. Okay, this might be a little difficult. Just because that rat is still going to be able to pretty much hit me while I take forever to knock everything out. Guys, that might mean we have to take illustrated Felon Beast out of retirement here. Luckily, the non-barrier master enemy, the ratty rats. Oh, yeah, no, there it is. Second chance. Nice. Okay, so with second chance and with Hainer, Pence, and Olette having extra attack, I'm going to have 4 tiers of all strengths right now. And hopefully that's enough to survive. My gosh, I'm literally just chipping away at these barrier masters. Alright, so let's see if we survive. Nice, okay. So having 4 tiers of strength is enough to keep you alive. See, this is exactly why when people were arguing what trait to give Hainer, Pence, Olette, the obvious answer was extra attack, and then giving it an SP skill, because if you're doing a defensive war, if you're doing a defensive fight, you're gonna have to keep using that defensive medal to keep you alive. So for raids, for a quest like this where the enemy is really, really strong, going in with going in with all those tiers of defense is more useful than any other trait. And some people were saying the best skill to give is defense boost. But if you have extra attack, man, that's 8 gauges a turn. And that's just really expensive. 8 gauges in a turn pays for actually some people's full entire cycle of medals. Alright, well pretty much we're walling up. I'm pretty much using the exact same tactic. Unless that enemy can get some critical hits on me, I should be able to just run this for a long run mission. Okay. So it looks like 3 more turns I should be able to take care of everything. So we're doing our set damage with our Kyrie. Buffing myself up here. Hitting them with the Hainer Pencilolette just for good measure, just in case they come back at me with a vengeance. And then just hitting things with Sykes. Alright, well that takes care of one of the harder parts, which was the enemy that was literally punching me to death. For those of you who don't have Hainer Pencilolette with extra attack, I'd say either borrow it, or you pretty much have to gun these missions. So you have to bring the Dispel. You have to bring something with defense boost too. You have to bring something that restores gauges. Pretty much, you're going to I totally lost my train of thought. It's 3:30 right now. I'm so tired. Wow, I really just completely lost my train of thought. I'm sorry about that, guys. Maybe I think I gotta take a break after this video. My head might just be like tired. Alright, so this should do it, because my Kyrie set damage should be enough. Oh, right, I was talking about the different ways you can go about this quest. So the 2 main ways are either defensive walling, like what I just did with the Hainer Pencilolette, or just straight attacking everything. Just straight going in with power, defeating all the enemies as fast as humanly possible. Because the Barrier Master only activates its effects if you hit it, that means you can use single target medals and hit it at the very last minute in order to defeat it. But with that being said, I do need to take a break. I was not expecting to be this tired, but it is 3:30 in the morning. So give me a little bit. I'll be right back. And until that time, guys, take it easy.